Ain't no better way to start the day than with a mess. I won't put you on camera.
It's because I gotta go take a poop.
I'm leaving that in. Good morning, friends. Welcome to the vlog. Moisturize. Got a fresh face, baby. Fresh face, baby. How y'all doing? I actually am so excited because I am doing a live stream with Kate from Cooper's Voice, which she runs the Facebook page, Cooper's Voice. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? We're doing a live stream. So I have the live stream with Kate from Cooper's Voice in like an hour, and I'm a little nervous. I don't know her very well at all, but I'm excited because I want to pick her brain, and I love getting to know other autism parents. I love getting to know other parents with children with autism. So I'm super excited to get to know her, and a lot of you guys know who she is and are super excited. So hopefully I see you there if you're there today. I don't know, I'm a little nervous. It's very much out of my comfort zone. I love meeting new people, but I'm a little nervous just because it's live, and I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I don't know how this whole thing is gonna go, so it's a little intimidating, but very exciting. Also, I get a mommy day after. You guys are gonna join me. I'm doing this live stream at my mom's house so that I can like focus, just because, you know, having your kid home all the time, you're always on. You can't put her in a room and say, you stay here while mommy does something. That's just not how it works here. So I'm gonna go to my mom's and do it. I think that'll just be the best situation. Oh, I'm so nervous.
We'll talk about your daughter and your family, and it'll just be really casual.
Cool, I'm excited.
If you can bring together people with written word, absolutely. Like written word is beautiful, but there's something different between reading autism is hard and seeing a mom being like, autism is really hard.
Yeah,
it's different.
It is. And then there's also like the aspect of like, it's gonna be okay too. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it can be really, really hard, and then you, on the hard days, you can see someone be like, hey, but it gets a little easier sometimes, and like, it's not always hard. I think that's like super impactful too. It's like, oh, I can make it through the day, and then tomorrow might not be as hard, you know? That's kind of like my thing. I want people to understand it's not always hard. It's hard, but it's not always hard.
You're perfect. Okay, well, we have people joining us, so let's get started. You were recommended to me by many moms in this group. I'm like, who should I interview? And you were a favorite. So tell us about you and who you are and your story.
A lot of my content though isn't just autism based. Like I do a lot of plus size stuff now too. Trying to like find things that like fuel me, just me, not me the mom, or me the autism mom, just like me stuff. So I've been fat my entire life, so I always like to talk about like how I fly on planes and how you can do Disney when you're overweight, things that might help someone do something and be less scared. That's kind of my whole gig. I just want somebody to try something. If they're scared of it, if they're scared because they have a child with autism, or if they're scared because they're overweight, I just want to make them see like, it's easy. It's not always super hard, or it's super hard and here's what to expect. My viral video, which I like totally don't regret it because I feel like it helped a lot of people, but I was talking about Ella having a meltdown in Home Depot. And so and it went viral on YouTube, and I thought people would want to see that. I thought that would help people maybe like see that, hey, this child might not just be being naughty, they're experiencing something else, like think before you say something. And I ended up getting obviously a lot of like support, being like, oh my gosh, I would never say anything mean to that child. And then there was a lot of backlash where they're like, I can't believe you would put her hard moments on here like this, and this is going to embarrass her someday. And those are things I didn't think about because I was coming from a place of like genuinely wanting to share things. But I talk a lot about how it's hard, but it's not that hard. I mean, your child is your child. I get a lot of comments that are like, I can't imagine what you go through. It must be like, I couldn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you could. I mean, I'm not hand chosen from God to be a special needs parent. It just happened. And I'm adjusting, I'm learning, and I learn something new every day when it comes to parenting her. I talk a lot about my feelings of anxiety and how I struggle as a person, not just a mom, but a person, to get through normal everyday life stuff sometimes, because it's hard to just be in the world right now in general. So autism parent or not, a lot of my content is like trying to make people feel like they have, I want to be the friend to people who they can tell me what they're feeling, even if it's super dark and not okay, that you're accepted and that it's okay to feel the super dark, not okay feelings. That's like my main goal with everything, is I want people to feel not scared to speak up about things regardless of like what is deemed appropriate or not appropriate. People are just so genuine, and I feel like they have fallen in love with my family and want the absolute best for us. And I have been overall really lucky as far as like internet trolls and mean people. I don't get a ton of it, and I think it's because I don't share just Ella. So, and I didn't share her for a long time because I didn't want those kind of comments. I can take anything. You say something mean to me, I don't care. I mean, I'm a grown woman. I'm very secure in who I am. I'm married. I have a husband who loves me. So whatever your opinion of me doesn't matter.
Right.
But when it comes to my kid, I get very defensive and like, don't say that. And I think that's why I always have kept it not just Ella. I've always kind of shared a lot of different things so that there isn't just one thing for them to focus on, like especially with her, because I don't want, I don't know, I just don't want it to all become about her, and then I have to filter out like the negativity that comes along with sharing your child on the internet. I just feel like people are very quick to be mean to kids, and it's so bizarre to me. I don't understand.
Okay, so I usually end my interviews with, give some advice to parents of newly diagnosed kids. What would you say to them?
I always say this, the first thing I would say is it's going to be okay. I think you don't hear that enough when you get a diagnosis. You hear a lot of, I'm sorry, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It is going to be okay. And there are resources. You may have to dig really, really hard and down deep to find them. And it may take a long time, but you will find your new normal. You will make a beautiful life for yourself, and it is going to be okay. It might not be okay every single day, and it's okay that it's not going to be okay every single day, but overall, you're going to love your child. Your child is yours, and they're going to live a beautiful life no matter what their diagnosis is.
I agree. And do you feel like you've evolved as a parent?
Oh, yeah. I think I evolve every 6 months. I feel like there's 6 months ago, things were maybe a little bit harder with Ella, and I was in a rut of like, are we going to get better? Like, what are we going to do with her? And then every 6 months, I'm like, then she makes some sort of stride, or something changes, or she does something new, and I'm like, oh, we're going to be totally fine. I think I evolve every 6 months, and definitely since we got her diagnosis. I mean, it is totally normal to mourn the loss of a life that you thought you were going to have when you had your baby. It's okay to mourn the fact that you're not going to maybe have these typical moments with your child. It's okay to be sad, and it's okay to live in the sadness for a little bit too. That's totally normal, and everyone I know that's had a special needs child has had that kind of moment to grieve the life that they thought they were going to have. And I don't want people to feel bad for feeling bad. Don't feel guilty because you're sad that you have a child with autism. It's okay to feel that way, but it really does get better, and it will be okay.
I think the feelings aren't talked about enough. That's always my goal, is talk about the feelings, and that will get you through. But hiding those feelings when you're running from them kind of stunts you. It stunts where you're at.
It really does, and I think the most important thing is owning your feelings. Like you said, you own the fact that it was hard and you were drowning for however long you were drowning for. There's a lot of people who are drowning too, who may need to be like, okay, so she was drowning for 5 years and now I'm drowning right now. What can I do? And I think it's important that people see, like, you can be in the sadness for however long you need to be there for you to get to where you need to get at any point. So if somebody's only sad for 6 months or a year, and they're over it, that's okay. If they live in sadness for longer than that, that's okay too. Everybody has their own story and their own feelings, and you have to feel them.
Well, this was perfect. Anyone watching, if you have questions for Lauren, please put them in the comments, and she'll pop in tonight and tomorrow, and she'll answer any questions that you may have.
And I didn't see any comments. I don't know if I was supposed to see comments or not, but I didn't see any, so I will definitely be reading comments after this and checking them out and saying hi to everybody. So, yeah. The live stream is done. I don't know how much of that I got. It was so great to meet Kate and talk and just get to know her and have an honest conversation about autism and just life in general. I really did enjoy meeting her, and my friend Stacy's texting me right now from the Wee family. You guys know Stacy. She was like, you did so great, you were true to yourself, and you did awesome. So thank you, Stacy. You made me feel so much better. I was obviously nervous. I don't do live streams with other people very often, so it was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I really did enjoy it. And it's nice to just find some common ground with other parents who are, you know, doing the same thing you're doing. So on that note, it's time for a mommy Target date. I'm so excited. Is it so weird that I'm so excited to go into Target? I haven't been into a Target in like 3 months, and Ella needs clothes so bad for school. So that's what we're doing. But first, let's go say hi to Mom, because I just like bombarded her office and didn't even see her yet. Oops. We're rolling. Oh. Mom was trying to watch my live stream, didn't realize it was for her supporters.
I know, I looked all over.
I vlogged it, and I asked her if I could, and she said yes, of course. So you'll see it tomorrow in this vlog where you're watching yourself. It's like very Inception-like right now.
What is today's vlog?
What is today's vlog? Oh, just being nervous about school.
Oh, and that's one thing I'm not nervous about. And you know,
no offense, you don't have to pay for it.
Carol Ann, when we were training this morning, she was like, they don't give, like, basically if the child is, she's from New Jersey, like I guess up there, if your kid doesn't go to public school and goes to a private school, the public school system gives a certain amount of money for you to go to a private school. I was like, not this.
No, there's scholarship options.
Charter schools, maybe they do that?
Charter schools are typically free.
Ella's new school was on Fox News last night.
They were. It was a short...
30-second thing. I think it might have been part of another thing about businesses opening during the pandemic. Yeah. But Glenn Powers, remember Mr. Powers that comes to the events? Mm-hmm. He had sent me a Facebook message and said, I thought this might, it was a screenshot, and said, I thought this might be interesting to you. And I said, well, I don't recognize any of the people or the place. And he said it's his adopted daughter. Mm-hmm. And he's like, it's in Port Orange. I'm like, it's in New Smyrna. Oh, no, I think it's in Port Orange. I said, no, if we're talking about the same place, it's in. And then he said she was Dan Kohler's sister. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I said, yes, we are talking about the same place, and it's in New Smyrna. But how sweet was that for him to reach out to me? He remembered that Ella has autism, reached out to me. He's just a wonderful man. He's the man at events that, or in the town. It's just like a beloved guy. You know what I mean? Like him and David Schultz. Him and David. But Glenn sat at the car show with Ella and was like hanging out. He's just the nicest man. Very nice man. And it's very sweet that he reached out to you about that, because he didn't know if you knew about it. And it's like he knew. How sweet is that? Very sweet. We love that thoughtful people for us. Oh, there's my car key that I've been searching for. I'm off to Target. The world is actually full of thoughtful people. So many thoughtful people. And that's kind of what Kate and I were talking about in the live stream was, yes, it can be really, really, really hard to have a child with autism, but it can also be like really, really, really great too, and beautiful. When is the last time we had a car karaoke? It's been a long time. You know why? It's my kid doesn't like my music choices, and she really doesn't like it when I sing. I love this song. Hey, we got the whole stadium in love like. Who doesn't love T-Pain? Oh, shit. I'm a millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire. Sister, brother, son, already dancing on a bridge, pussy pop. A million here, a million there. Tell me how we're gonna be together always. Yes, Jojo, it's just a chance to say, get out, leave. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a little tired of you broken promises, looking at your future, seeing different apples. I'm so wrong for that. I blame TikTok for that. So I just got home and we ordered something for Ella, and apparently she's been waiting for mommy to get home to open it. Actually, Daddy ordered this for Ella. What is it? Oh, your vitamins are in here too. It's Hungry Hippos.
Play your game.
Yeah.
I want Alexa.
Alexa, what are these? Oh, my prenatals, they come in a new jar now.
Yeah.
1. Everybody hands ready? 2, 3. Go like this. Do it. Do it, Al. Keep going as fast as you can.
Look, all you gotta do is this. Just like that.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it, Al. Get it. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, you're so close. Get the ball.
Play like your mom.
Oh, you did it! I'm home and I got Ella's clothes. So I got her some t-shirts, very generic stuff. I thought this one was super funny. It's perfect because she's named after Cinderella. I got her this shirt. Thought was cute, very sensory friendly. A pair of shorts. And then my main thing with Ella is I wanted rompers because they're really easy and she can't take them off that well. And they're just super fun for summer and like lightweight. So I got her this one, and this one. Boom, Target haul. Love that for us. Overall though, today was such a good day. I really love meeting other moms and parents with children with special needs, and Kate was awesome. She was super sweet, and it was just a really nice talk. And I hope that in that conversation that maybe I can help somebody just feel a little less alone. And like I said during that talk, that's just my goal on this channel in general, is just to make people feel like their darkest moments that they feel like they can't share with anyone, that they could share it with me and that I would accept them fully. That's kind of like my whole goal in life, is just to make sure that people feel loved. And I love you guys, but I'm tired. Speaking for an hour, a live stream's a lot of work. People who do live streaming for a living, bless them, because it's like, I don't know, I was nervous. It was all the things. It was a really good day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.